The old farmhouse had never felt so hollow. Snow piled against the windows, muting everything outside until the world seemed wrapped in cotton. Mara sat alone at the kitchen table, listening to the refrigerator hum. Too loud, too ripping, almost like it was breathing. Her parents were hours late returning from town. No call, no message, just the storm swallowing the roads and the silence stretching thinner by the minute. The power flickered again. Once, twice, then steadied. Mara tightened the blanket around herself. Midnight was creeping closer. Christmas Eve, though the house felt anything but festive. The tree in the living room stood unlit, its shadow jutting long and crooked across the floor. She kept catching it in the corner of her eye, slouching differently each time she looked. A dull thud sounded on the roof. She froze. Branch? Iced the wind? Another thud, heavier. Then a dragging scratch, slow and deliberate, tracing from one end of the roof toward the other. The clock ticked louder. The house seemed to lean in with it. Mara backed away from the table. Pulse fluttering, she whispered, "Dad." Even though she knew he couldn't be up there. The scratching stopped. Then footsteps began. Measured, heavy, impossibly calm. Crossing the roof. Stopping above the chimney. The lights died. Darkness consumed everything. Mara fumbled for her phone, dead battery. Her breath quickened in the cold air, turning white and shaky. She moved toward the living room, toward the faint outline of the unlit tree. But halfway there she smelled something. Something warm, sulphurous, like a struck match held under burning hair. A sound followed, 8 deep, wet exhales sliding down through the chimney. Then a voice, rasp, amused, ancient, whispered from inside the fireplace. "I'm early tonight." Mara stumbled backward, knocking over a chair. Soot spilled out onto the hearth as something massive pressed against the narrow brick passage, forcing itself downward. Bones cracked, its own, and the sound was deliberate, as though it enjoyed the reshaping. A hand emerged first, too long, too many joints. The nails scraped stone and left glowing embers where they dragged. Another exhale gusted through the room, smelling of smoke and centuries of rot. Mara hid behind the sofa, clamping a hand over her mouth. The thing squeezed through the fireplace opening, tearing brick as it passed. When it finally stood, hunched and towering, the dim moonlight from the window caught its shape. Robes heavy and torn, fur singed black, a hood shadowing a face that wasn't a face at all, but shifting coal-red glare and curling horns pushing through scorched flesh. It chuckled softly. "You humans," it murmured, voice laid like a chorus speaking through one throat. "You leave your chimneys open for me. You wait for me. You sing songs in my honor, never knowing who you invite inside." Mara's heartbeat roared in her ears. The creature stepped toward the tree, each footfall groaned through the floorboards. "One night," it said, "that is all I'm granted. One night to enter every home that welcomes me. One night to collect what is owed." Its hood turned toward her hiding place. Mara, her blood iced. It already knew her name. The creature drew back its hood at last, revealing a twisted, burning grin, its teeth black and coal, its eyes glowing furnaces. "After all," it whispered, spreading its blistered arms wide, "you know me by a gentler name." The light surged back on. The creature stood fully revealed. Santa Claus, skin charred, beard made of smoke, robes dripping molten red, smiling with the devil's own mouth. "Merry Christmas," he hissed. From hell,